Only in the ancient legends it is stated
God, I can only imagine if you pick the cum baby.
that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Go Ruby on it.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
To do battle with Batman.
Lordran.
Because we just escaped from an insane asylum.
I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, the name of the land is Lordran.
Oh, that's a lorded.
Nick.
See, only a white man is brave enough to go against a big ass animal to learn its majesty. It's not wrong. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
It always struck me as rather interesting. It specifically says in Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires, like because you can actually go back to the asylum later, and which the asylum isn't in Lordran, but you can level up there later in the game as well. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, we can level up our different attributes: vitality, which is health; attunement, which is the number of spells that you know. Endurance, which is your stamina and how much equipment you can carry. Strength and dexterity both determine what sort of weapons you can wield. Resistance determines what sort of defenses you have. Intelligence is what you level up for sorcery magic. Faith is what you level up for miracles. I'm mostly going to do a strength build, but I am going to put at least 1 point into dexterity, at least for now. I'm going to put the other.
I can see why the stats from Digimon kind of remind you of like Dark Souls a bit, like the intelligence.
Yeah. It is definitely very similar. It's like the best way to describe Dark Souls would probably be like an action RPG. You have RPG elements, but it is more action than RPG. And
well, what do we have here? You must be.
If I made a
new
game,
arrival.
intelligence would not be
Let
the
me
magic
guess.
base stat. It would be
Fate of the
hippie dip or
undead,
HPI
right? Well, you're not the first.
or HP damage.
But there's no salvation here.
I need to increase my
Would have
hippie
been
dip
better to
stat.
rot in the undead asylum. But too late now.
That is better.
Well,
Damn.
since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening.
plot twist.
One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both.
No,
and
not
something
Blight
will happen.
Town.
Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that
So
won't
Detroit.
stop you. So off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead.
Bah, I don't get what's so funny. Okay.
Shut up, man.
Yeah. Okay, so I mentioned that the primary way to heal was with the Estus flask, but we can also use Humanities, which will heal you up all the way and increase your soft humanity. I'll have to explain that another time because it's rather difficult to wrap your head around, unfortunately. So we actually have a few ways we can go. We can head in up this path, but there's also an underground area filled with ghosts down this way. But I'm not prepared to handle that just yet. So, there's also this lady, but yeah, she doesn't talk. I believe the reason for this is she doesn't have a tongue, so that's nice. Yeah, she cannot speak.
It
Okay.
doesn't mean you can talk. It just means she sounds like. Huh?
I mean, she does get the ability to speak later, so I don't know what's going on there.
Huh?
Yeah. The last direction we can go for now is this way and to some skeletons. And there's actually something that I really need over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
Ooh, is it terror time?
Actually, yes, because these skeletons are notoriously difficult, especially when you're just starting out.
I'm probably gonna have to censor what's coming up next, but it is worth it.
Ah! Ah, no! Yeah. Not gonna let them attack me.
Oh god.
Ooh, Jason and the Argonauts.
Ooh. Oh shit, I hear one behind me! No!
Slowly meandering his way over.
Oh, no. Yep, okay.
No,
I
don't
got
let him push
figured-
you off the cliff.
Actually, that's not the most annoying thing they can do.
You hear the screeching of an you hear the wind begin to
Yeah, basically.
there's zombies on the ground.
I'm probably gonna have to censor that though.
Yeah, copyright.
Okay,
Okay.
that's enough. Okay, phone.
You know who really needs to fight these skeletons?
Who?
Demo Knight.
Ooh.
And I'm the one I blood the monster. Yeah. Oh, you
Okay,
got your
so-
scrumpy.
Ah, no. Okay.
Kick him in the. Oh, never mind.
Okay,
They
so
don't have any.
they didn't. Okay, so they didn't manage to use it, but one of the things that makes them really annoying is that they also have the ability to parry you.
Oh.
Yeah, and they will destroy your health bar. Also, their weapons inflict bleed, which will take a huge chunk of your health if your bleed meter fills up all the way.
Ugh.
Okay.
That reminds me of
Is this what I wanted? Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay.
Nigga!
Hang on, I
Damn,
gotta.
damn it. I should have played the song then.
Okay, I don't think I want to fight this guy, so I'm gonna kite him out and run past him. Which generally is not a good idea because in this game, the enemy, if you run past enemies, they will follow you. Okay, yes, that's what I need. No! Oh, that was close. Okay, so now they're gonna follow me all the way back to the bonfire, so I gotta get back there and rest. Otherwise, they will hunt me down and kill me.
That's scary. Let's see.
This way? Okay, yeah, it is this way.
Run, bitch!
Exactly. Run away.
I
Run
love
away.
that joke. What would you say to the victim if you saw her last? Run, bitch! Run! I love that shit.
Oh yeah, this is a phantom. Like if you're on the network, you can actually see other like ghosts of other players like coming and
that's
going
cool.
every now and again. Yeah, see, yeah, there's another one right there. Okay, so, all right, so the weapon that I risked my life to get is the Zoihander. Now, I technically don't have the requirements for it. You need 24 strength to wield it. But the neat thing about weapons in this game is you can actually two-hand weapons, and what that does is like it doesn't just like remove your ability to use your shield. It also like essentially increases your strength by 50%. So right now my strength is at 16, so 50% of that increases my strength to 24. So if I two-hand this weapon, I can wield it without any drawbacks aside from losing my ability to use the shield. Which is really nice because this weapon can do this. Okay, that was not quite as impressive as I wanted. Put your shield down, you pussy! Oh, okay, I guess that one just gave up.
Why did he do that?
I guess he was too terrified by my big honking sword.
It looked like he was hitting something that wasn't there and he fucked up.
I think it might have something to do with the tracking. Like he probably assumed I was still over here-ish when his attack animation started, and by the time when it started, I had already moved out of the way. So, for all intents and purposes, he thought I was still over there. Okay. One punch! Yeah, you can kill enemies with one hit with this weapon. At least in the early game, it does get like slightly. Sorry, what?
So it's pretty much just too late at that point for like the guy trying to hit you. He was already like in the middle of doing it.
Yeah. Thing about like really big weapons in this game is that one drawback is that in closed spaces like this, they're slightly less usable. So,
Like that
so
one
it's
guy,
good.
that one retarded in the first episode of Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny with like the tracking thing. There was like not quite the same as the tracking issue, but I remember in Genshin Impact, like I was fighting like this boss. It was like a mini boss kind of thing. These things that roam around sometimes, and there's like this weird glitch in Genshin where if you freeze, if you get frozen, but then you get hit like just as you're thawing, you get sent across the map, and it's clearly not supposed to happen. So this creature hit me right when I thawed, and like Breath of the Wild, you can glide. So I did that to not fall to my death, and I turned around and I see the creature falling off the mountain I was on. So when he hit me, like he slipped. I'm like, did that just happen? I just see him tumbling down.
Oh no. Yeah. Every weapon swing that costs stamina. Every dodge, every block.
Yeah.
Like when you run, that consumes stamina. Everything with regard to combat in this game revolves around stamina in some way.
Huh.
I think spells cost stamina in this game. I'm not sure. I know they do in later games. Oh yeah, really nice thing about this is like you have to be like very like careful and not careful and precise, but very, very, very thorough to discover like secret areas like this one. Like most people like completely miss those barrels, or rather miss the fact that they are hiding a passage. Like this isn't like essential. This isn't an essential part of the game, but you do get like a few goodies going this way. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, what I've been picking up, these are like souls. I can use them to like I can consume these, and that'll like increase the number of souls I'm carrying. But unfortunately, it also means that if I die, I will lose those as well.
No.
Yeah. If you die in this game, like you drop all of your souls, and you have one shot to get them back. If you die on the way back to retrieve them, they're gone forever.
Oh yeah, I think I know about that. Like, there's like a bunch of animations like talking about that.
Okay, I'm switching back to the battle axe. Yeah, because the Zoihander is fun, but I need the battle axe.
No, don't get rid of the Zoidberg.
You gotta get the skull cutter for the random crits.
Oh, where did you come from? Like, I genuinely have no idea where this guy came from.
Too bad you can't curb kick.
So, Happy, have you gotten any further in King of the Hill?
I love
The-
always the wrong the King of the Hill.
It's fun to talk about.
The last episode that I remember watching was the one where Bobby was tricked into making crystal meth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Heisenberg. I am the one who knocks.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, dragon.
Now I can kind of see why you were like, oh wow, when you saw that one Dragon Royal Knight come in. That probably reminded you of the game a little bit.
Yep.
Coming out of the vortex. It's kind of stopped like that too.
I love the sound that your character makes when he gets hit. It's not or like something reasonable. It's like he's actually enjoying it or getting off on it or some shit.
I remember there was a Batman game the AVGN was playing, and he's like, every time Batman gets hit, it sounds like he just dumped ass.
God. It's kind of weird, like, in Genshin, if you climb a wall or any surface as the character Lisa in the Japanese voice, it sounds like she's, like, getting fucked. She's like, like female moaning. I'm like, everyone, there was a guy who did that shit for 6 hours climbing a mountain shit just to hear that in the game. I don't know what they were thinking. I remember when I tried that the first time, I'm like, oh my god, it's true.
Well now, you
That's
seem to
totally
have your
all
wits
I
about
did.
you. Hmm?
I assure you.
Then you are a welcome customer.
Never noticed this. What is up with this guy's voice? He sounds like he's doing a nasally voice on purpose.
Let me hear.
Yeah, I found a random merchant. Okay, prevents Estus.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, yeah. This is the item that you need to leave messages for other players. The
A
orange
creed.
guidance soapstone.
Wait,
Residence
can it
key.
be any message?
No, there are. Here, I'll go ahead and buy it so I can show you. Actually, I'm probably gonna need this too, so I'll go ahead and buy that as well. Okay.
Thank
Quit
you
Hitler
kindly.
didn't do anything wrong.
Oh my god.
Okay, so in order to leave messages, you need to create. You need to use this, and what it does here is you have to select a pre. You have to select from like pre-selected issues. So that could be like big
Praise
messages
the
like
sun.
yeah, praise the sun. Yeah, blank ahead. Now, okay, so if I want to, if I want to leave a warning, I can say be wary of, and then I have to select like one of these. I beware sniper, beware hollow, beware tough enemy, or if I want to let them know about an object, I can say beware bonfire, humanity, lever. Yeah, it's like predetermined
Okay.
messages.
Oh,
yeah, so you can't
danger
write anything
zone.
specific. Actually, I don't know if there's a danger zone.
I just saw one.
Oh,
I think it
it was
was
probably
in
a-
geography.
oh, here, let's see. Right spot. Oh yeah, danger zone. Oh, I hear you. I can't take this.
Fable, would you say we're entering a zone of danger?
Yeah. Lefty gets so giddy every time they make a joke like that when we watch.
Yeah. Top Gun's one of my favorite movies. You know that.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Kidding, I do.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
I would love it for it to be someone's last words if they got shot to death. They just go out dying saying, "Danger zone!"
Wonder if anybody would get the joke.
So they pretty much all just look like tallies.
I mean, the song is pretty. What's the word? Ubiquitous, or it's associated with the movie. So
Yeah, it was written
I
for the
think-
movie.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
What were you guys talking about? My Discord cuts out.
Talking about how Happy was mentioning that Danger Zone is like pretty well attached to Top Gun, and I explained it was written for the movie specifically.
I'm the ladder. I'm really glad they like fixed the ladders in later games, because like in this game you can't like climb ladders any faster or like run or anything like that. You can climb ladders like slightly faster in later games.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, there's a jumping mechanic in this game. It's like really awkward to use, unfortunately. I got a crossbow. Yeah. Ranged weapons are kind of useless in this game, unfortunately. I mean, they do have a few uses, but they're pretty niche.
Get good.
Well, yeah, you get good by using decent weapons. Okay. Yeah. And of course, you have to, when you find a bonfire, you have to light it. And for whatever reason, you have to rest at it first before you can, like, respawn here when you die. They fixed that in later games, so you just have to light the bonfire, and you will automatically respawn at that bonfire. You don't have to rest at it anymore. Yeah, so I don't know why that's a thing in this game. Ow. Okay. Oh, hey, I got the parry. I actually did not mean to do that.
I was about to say you're about to get scissored more than a dyke.
God.
Yeah.
Do I catch you off guard?
Sometimes.
What's the worst I ever caught you off guard?
How long you got?
How long I caught?
Oh yeah, enemies can drop some of their weapons and armor for you to use sometimes.
Well, I kind of figured.
Does it cost you anything to get them?
Not really. You can actually see like the different attributes of the weapons and armor that you can pick up. The Hollow Warrior armor that I just picked up has slightly better like slash and thrust defense, but at the cost of slightly less strike damage and less resistance to magic or fire damage.
Okay.
And not much though, so I think I'll put on the armor for now. God, I look skinny. Yeah. Armor has, putting on armor has more effect in this game than the other ones. But like as the games went on, like putting on armor became like less and less useful. It still technically served a function, but broadly speaking, what sort of like attributes your armor had became less and less important. To the point where it became a joke in the Dark Souls community, where like you would only put on like a certain piece of armor because it looked cool rather than it served a purpose. And
Right.
And people started calling it fashion souls in that regard. Oh yeah, I barely talked about what the plot was so far. So far, like all we know is that we need to ring a bell, or 2 bells rather.
I
And one in Blight. Yeah, no.